For us there, Hal?
Yes, Matthew, here they're planning to protest as well in Swansea. The situation is different here in Wales, however, on tuition fees. Welsh students will be protected from an increase in fees because the Welsh Assembly Government has decided to make grants available. However, that won't apply to students coming maybe from England into Wales. They could potentially face fees of up to £9,000 a year. That's why some of these students have decided to gather, make their voices heard today, joined by the organiser, Steph. How much chance do you think, realistically, you have of persuading MPs about to vote this afternoon, particularly some Lib Dem MPs may be wavering on their decision? How much can you really influence in that?
I mean, we're really hoping to do as much as we possibly can. This isn't something that we've just sort of thought up in the past few weeks. This is stuff that students across the country have been lobbying on all day, and literally for months and months and months. There's a massive lobby of Parliament today that NUS has organised. And the reason that we're doing it here locally is to involve local people and to make sure everyone's aware of the issue.
Of course, this won't hit your pocket, it'll be future students, and there is an argument that they should be paying for their education. They're the ones who'll benefit. Why shouldn't they take fees?
I mean, we're not arguing that students shouldn't make a contribution. We know that the arguments that students, they gain a massive amount from going to university, but they're not the only ones that gain this. The public sector, the economy, everybody benefits from a really well-trained and highly educated workforce. And the reasons that we're arguing is that these proposals aren't to share the cost. These are to put the entire cost of people's degrees onto students.
It looks currently that the vote may still go through despite the protests. What next for students then?
Students won't forget this issue, and I think the Lib Dems are kind of hoping that the next time they come to the ballot box, the students would have forgotten what's happened and it will just be the norm that students pay these fees. That certainly won't be the case. The Lib Dems, they courted students almost to say. They went to the student vote and they very much won a lot of the MPs on the student vote when you look at where they were elected. And we won't forget it. This is a promise that will never be forgotten.
Okay, Steph, thank you very much. Well, that's got a warning there for Lib Dem MPs in the future, but my focus now on this vote this afternoon. They'll be watching it very closely here in Swansea and, of course, across the rest of the country too.
Hal, thanks very much.